Hi, Josh Axelberg from Display It Here, and I want to provide you a little Portable Displays 101. Now, if you've been on the internet shopping for a portable display for a trade show or other event, one of the most challenging things to do, if you're not real familiar with all the different types of display hardware, is differentiate between products on a website that has all renderings. Because we have very talented exhibit designers who can make renderings look really attractive no matter what kind of display it is. But then when you actually use a display, you see there are differences that can't really show up on a rendering. So a big question we get is from clients trying to decide, should they get a tension fabric back wall like this? This is our Elements flat element style tension fabric display, or should they get one of our quick up back wall displays, because it's very hard to tell the difference on the website. Totally understand. So now with the power of video, we can show you that and go over it. So let's start with our Elements tension fabric. So that's what this frame is here, and this is a fabric graphic. So we do dye sub printed fabric, and we got some videos on that that shows you how that's made. But this is a tension fabric back wall, and so what this is an aluminum tube system, and this is a pillowcase graphic. So there's another piece of fabric on the back side, and down here it has a zipper. So what you have to do to set this display up is you have to put all the aluminum pieces together. It probably takes about 5 minutes to do that, and they're all marked, so it's really easy to know where they go, and it just goes along the perimeter. And then you have a support pole in the middle here. But you put all your pole pieces together, and then ideally on the floor, if there's only one of you, you'd have the frame on the ground, and you're going to pull the graphic over like a pillowcase and then zip it up. Now, the price point on these two displays are very similar. The tension fabric is a little bit more expensive, but they're very close in price. But the key pro for the tension fabric is how nice the fabric looks. Because it's a pillowcase, it's pulled really tight so that you get less wrinkles. There's a few wrinkles in here, not too many, and they'll kind of come out over time, or you can use a handheld steamer. But you also have very clean edges around the perimeter. I'm going to show you that in comparison to the Quick Up later. So visually, it's just a pure visual presentation. The tension fabric looks better than what I'm going to show you with the Quick Up here in a second. The other benefit with the tension fabric is you can do a double-sided print. So at one show, I can lift up this frame, turn it around, and have a separate message. Or at a different show, I can turn it around. So that's the benefit. The con of this system is when you're putting the pillowcase graphic on in a small space, it can be more challenging than the Quick Up. And you got to get down on your knees and pull it over, and there's more things to fold up. And I'll show you how that's different on the Quick Up here in a second. But as far as pure visual appeal, the tension fabric is going to look more attractive. We can also do monitor cutouts. So you could have a monitor stand behind here and put a monitor in place where you really couldn't with the Quick Up. So let me show you the Quick Up now, and some of these differences will start to make sense. This is a 88-inch by 88-inch curved Quick Up frame. So with both of these tension fabric systems, we have flat frames and curved frames. We have a flat frame version of this. This one is a curve. So let's go ahead and set it up. So with the Quick Up, when you pull it out of its bag, it already has the fabric graphic attached. It's attached with a Velcro perimeter that goes around the frame. So let's put it up. The frame has little feet that indicate the front bottom, so I know this is the front bottom. I'm going to take the frame, I'm going to start to expand it out, and basically this is like one of the camping chairs that you have. You just expand it out, and there's some plastic locks here on the back. You snap your locks into place, and there's a whole bunch of locks that you need to put in place. I'm going to do those all in a second, but I want you to be able to see this. So if you see our frame right now, I'll finish the setup so you get to see it complete. But right away you can kind of notice some of the differences. Nice thing, you don't have to get on the floor, pull it over, zip it up. But the frame attaches with Velcro. So if you see at the top of our frame here, we have a 2-inch Velcro, and there's the Velcro from the other side, that attaches to the frame. And so when you put the frame up, you can get some ripples in that Velcro, where here it's totally smooth on the tension fabric. So that Velcro is really the biggest difference between the two systems. The other big difference is that the QuickUp has a number of scissors in the back, where the locks that connect together. So you have to be certain that when you collapse the frame, you undo all the locks, because if you don't and try to collapse it, you're going to break the frame. Now you can send it back and we'll fix it, but you have to care for this frame a little bit more than you do the tension fabric. So I'm going to go ahead and finish this so you can see it fully set up, and then we'll close out. Okay, so we have our QuickUp set up, and you can see it fully set up. This one's been packed for about 24 hours, and really it did pretty good wrinkle-wise. There's not many wrinkles in it, but over time sometimes you can get more wrinkles, especially if it's a lighter color. If it's white, you're more apt to see the wrinkles. Like I said, you can use the steamer, but this one will show more wrinkles than the other frame. But this one, and you never can quite tell how the wrinkles come out, but this one was packed really nice, and so it doesn't show any wrinkles. And that's something that you need to do as well. Pack it real nice, and that will limit the wrinkles that you have. Additionally, you can take this fabric off. You just un-Velcro it. You can put another one on, or if you want to adjust it, like over time, if your Velcro starts to bunch up a little bit at the top, you can put it on again to get it looking good. So we've got, like I said, a whole variety of configurations of this: curve, straight. You can put a couple frames together to create a multi-dimensional look. This obviously goes up a lot easier and a lot faster than the tension fabric. But visually, your tension fabric is going to give you a more attractive look. You can do a lot more with our Elements frames, connecting them together and so forth. So I know this has been a long video, but I hope it was helpful information to you and will help you in your shopping for a portable trade show display. We'll talk to you again next time.